Alright guys, before we get into the video, make sure you guys stay tuned because there is an awesome discount that I'm going to be giving you guys with Hayes brakes. So make sure you guys stay tuned at the end so you don't miss out. What is going on, guys? It's Lawton here, and right now I got my wheelie bike here, and I think we can all agree on one thing, right? When you're wheeling, the number one most important thing is the back brake, right? As you learn to wheelie, as you get better at it, you understand that if you have a nice, reliable back brake, that is an absolute game changer and literally the number one thing on your wheelie bike. Let me just tell you guys, I have ridden every single high-end brake from every brand. I've ridden all types, low-end brakes, mid-end, and high-end, and I can just tell you, I have found the best wheelie brakes and brakes in general in the world, and I can say that very confidently, right? So here we have the Hayes Dominion brakes paired with the Hayes D-Series rotors. These are the T4 brakes. These are 4-piston, and I don't think you understand, like, this is literally probably the best thing I've ever found ever. I've been running a set of Hayes Dominion A4s on my enduro bike for a little, like, over a year now, and I've never had to bleed them once. The bleed lasts forever, and I'm on those brakes a lot, you know, that's my park bike and everything. The power is amazing, the parts are high quality, it's really just like the best brake in the world. So today we're going to be throwing these onto my wheelie bike, which I cannot wait to do. So yeah, let's get opening these up, and then we're going to start by taking off the current brakes on it. These pegs are about 5 years old, I think. Maybe even more. These came off my 2018 or 17 Fat Ripper. This thing's been dropped a couple times. Now we're gonna swap out this old original rotor with the fresh new Hayes rotor. It's a 160mm rotor that this bike has, so I decided to put a 161 on as well. All right guys, so I actually just realized that these are these bolts. Luckily I have my Crankbrothers multi-tool. So yeah, make sure when you guys order these brakes that you check what rotor is currently on your bike. Right here, you can see 160mm is the size of this rotor. Make sure you guys check the specs of your bike if you can't find it. But yeah, if you guys want everything to fit right, make sure you order the same size rotor that you already have. I got a little lazy, so. Touching your brake rotor with your fingers can contaminate any type of oils on your hand and make them work very poorly. So I'm using a paper towel, even though this is a used rotor, I don't know when I'm gonna use it next or if I ever will, so I might as well just not contaminate it and use a paper towel. Now we're throwing on the 160mm Hayes D-Series rotor. So as you can see, this is thicker too, and then these are directional, okay? So if you look right there is an arrow. See that arrow? And now that we're tightening them up more, make sure you guys do it in a star pattern. So I like to do left, right, right corner, left corner, left corner, right corner. There it is right there, the new beautiful, shiny Hayes rotor. There we go. I was gonna hit the brake, but then there's no brakes. So, I did make a little mistake. These are actually the Hayes A4, not T4. The only difference is the reach. The same thing, just the reach is a little different. Here we go. So actually, Hayes actually has a piston stopper in here, so you won't make that mistake of pushing the pistons out. The finish on this lever here, it's really one of my favorite things about these brakes. It's just the feel of the lever. In here you will find, well, screws to put on the brakes. And another thing that's awesome about these Hayes brakes is they actually give you an extra set of pads, which most brakes do not give you. So this is awesome to have. Try to avoid a touch that rotor. And now we can throw on the brake lever. I think we only have a couple more steps left. We'll get all the zip ties on in here, adjust the caliber, and then we'll get outside and test them out. Another nice thing about these brakes is you actually can split this piece here that clamps together on the bar, which means you don't need to take off your grips or cut them or anything like that. All you have to do is just take this piece off, attach it back on, and tighten it back up. So yeah, at first I was like, oh man, am I gonna have to take off these grips? So, but I don't, so that's pretty cool. Alright guys, so we have the brakes on, and disclaimer, we did end up shortening the brake line by this much. Every bike is different, so brake lines fit different bikes. So for this one, I decided to cut a little bit to fit it. I'm not gonna lie, you need some special tools to be able to do this. So if you don't have those tools, then I'd recommend just taking it to a bike shop. It's not a bad idea to have a bike shop install this anyways, so then you'll know it's done right. Also, if I didn't mention already, all the bolts that we put back on, we ended up greasing using this Finish Line premium grease right here. I always use this. A little bit of grease goes a long way when it comes to bolts. Alright guys, so first I'm going to break them in, and we'll get to doing some wheelies and seeing how they feel. First wheelie. Oh my god, it's so smooth. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there is an awesome discount deal for you guys, and it's all thanks to Hayes. So Hayes has set up a 15% off discount code for you guys to use, which is awesome, and it will be available on my all new site, which I'm unofficially telling you guys right now in this video. So as we speak, the website is up, and you will be able to go on the website, scroll down, look for the picture of the Hayes brakes, and then you will see the discount code that you will use at checkout. And then there's a link right there where you can click, and it'll bring you to their page, and you can go get yourself some Hayes brakes. The best brakes really in the world, in my opinion. I really do think so. So yeah, there will be new merch being released over the next couple weeks. But yeah, this is my unofficial but kind of official launch of my new store. So thank you guys so much for watching. Use that discount code to get 50% off, and make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Woo!